Chad's not here today, so it's your host, Michael Boer, along with Mr. Eaglin and Miss Colleen of all people. Welcome to the Gator Chomp Daily.
I'm Colleen Richard.
And I'm Mr. Eaglin, and this
is the Gator Chomp Daily.
And now for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The deadline for Senior Lanyard Day has passed. However, FAFSA consent forms and all fees need to be taken care of in order to graduate. If you have not turned in your consent form or your FAFSA, you need to see me ASAP. That means as soon as possible and before it's too late.
If you do not pick up your cap and gown last Wednesday, Jostens will be back on Monday, March 25th from 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. and you can pick it up then. No caps and gowns will be housed or stored for pickup at Beauchamp High School after this date. You will have to make arrangements with Jostens if you do not pick it up.
Are you hungry? Do you like fish? We're having a fish fry. Pickup is at the bus ramp on May 28th from 11 to 6 p.m. Plates are $12. We deliver if you have orders of 10 or more. The plate consists of fried fish, French fries, hush puppy, and coleslaw. Contact Coach Dickey or anybody here at school to get tickets.
We also have another message from Miss Shoemaker or Miss Shoemaker Mesh. Please have all uniforms turned in to Miss Mesh by Tuesday, March 19th. Tryout packets can only be given if you have paid out your cheer account. Packets should be available Friday, March 15th. Wash uniforms in cold water and place in a clear plastic bag with your name on it. I imagine somewhere in there between the cold water washing, they have to be dried before they go in the bag, but that's just me as an adult.
Yeah.
You know, 2024 BC cheerleaders will have to try out current uniforms during 7th hour either on the 20th or 21st. If you cannot make it at these times, please let Miss Mesh know.
And on second note on those cheer uniforms, make sure they're labeled, please. Also, bus 285, Miss Janie Gilbo will not be running today. This afternoon, a J call has been sent or was sent home for everyone today.
We are excited to announce the upcoming dance and color guard tryouts for next school year. Tryouts will be on March 20th and 21st from 3:15 to 5 p.m. in the auditorium. Flyers will be posted around school with the QR code to sign up. You must complete the sign-up packet before the final tryout date.
Breaking news from our sports host, Don't Call Me Dan.
It wasn't bad. wasn't bad.
From our boys soccer team. And we're just going to talk about the season we had this past year. What would y'all like to say? Just let's keep it to the regular season. How do y'all feel about the regular season?
I think we did good for the most part. I think there's a bunch of faults that we need to recover on for the next season. But for the most part, it was decent.
I think for the schedule that we had, the competition that we played, we did fairly well. We kept up with them pretty good, and they have a bright future next year if they just fix those little things that they're missing.
Well, that's the regular season. Now, y'all made it to state semi-regionals, if I'm correct. Where do y'all think y'all went wrong when y'all lost?
I think it was all about mindset. We came in that day not in the right minds. I think we weren't focused since the beginning. You know, it all comes down to the little things that make up the big part.
Yeah, what he said, I don't think we were mentally prepared enough for the competition that we had to play, and we weren't ready to play. And I just think we also just lacked experience. They're a fairly older team than us. We were very young, turned over the ball. They capitalized on our mistakes. We just weren't ready to play that day.
So, what were the emotions leaving that game, knowing, well, for you, Grant, that was last time playing soccer here? What were the emotions leaving that field? That was probably last time.
It was a lot of emotions. Just sad, having to leave, playing my final game as Bush and Gator, just leaving the family. Even though I'm still be there, I won't be able to step in between the lines with them again. It was just sad.
So, Eloy, how do you feel about seeing the seniors leaving next year and knowing you won't be able to play with them again?
Well, it's never a happy feeling, you know, seeing people you played with since your freshman year, playing with them for 3 years. It's a brotherhood that you really can't compare with others. Seeing them leave, it kind of reminds you that you only have 1 year left, and that eventually you're going to be the ones that the underclassmen are going to be looking at you leaving. So it's never a happy feeling, but we're always grateful to have that opportunity to have that feeling in the first place.
So, do y'all think y'all performed, I know it's a team sport, but individually, do you two think y'all did very well this season?
From switching positions at the beginning of the year, I think I did pretty well. There was some games where I didn't perform to my best when I should have and I needed to. But overall, I think I had a pretty decent season.
I think so too, that I did, for the most part, what I needed to do. I definitely did make some mistakes that we can correct for next season.
That's it?
I think that's it.
Well, y'all did do very well this season. Soon to be announced, both of y'all are all-state players. How does that make y'all feel?
Very exciting. It just shows that all the hard work in the summer from freshman year has paid off. It just felt very accomplished.
I think I agree with Grant here. I think every practice, every training, every late night, you know, every argument with Coach Vidrine, it all paid off in the end, and grateful.
Well, y'all sure do seem very excited. I mean, the smiles on y'all faces, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that concludes it for this episode of Don't Call Me Dan. Mr. Chad, Don't Call Me Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
And, yeah, from...
Grad-
And that's all for today.
I'm Colleen Richard,
And I'm Jonathan Eaglin.
and you can't fire us because we're guest hosts. See you the next time at the Swamp.
See you tomorrow.
Chomp.